I got my GT shirt. You got your Billet BMX shirt. I think we're ready to get started on the GT Pro Performer build, part number 2.
Let's go.
You ready? Stay tuned.
All right.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel, and thanks for stopping by. Hey, today we are going to continue with the GT 26-inch Pro Performer build. Super stoked to be back, hanging out together again. We're still in my garage.
Yeah.
It's a little rainy outside. You might be able to hear some of the rain in this video, but we're going to continue working in my garage because everything's here. A little bit easier to transport stuff.
And you know more your truck already.
And I don't have my truck anymore.
So not going to fit.
So yeah, so some of this stuff is a little bit harder to kind of transport some things, but we're gonna make the best of it. So if you tuned in to the first video, and I'll put a link up in the corner if you haven't and you wanna check that one out. If you tuned into the first video, you saw that we had a little bit of a trouble.
How long we took?
A little trouble, yeah, we took.
How long we took?
Way too long. We took way too long to put on a stupid headset.
That's all we did in that video.
Basically, that's all we did. We put on the headset, got the stem on, got the bars, but that stuff was pretty fast.
Yeah.
It's the headset that screwed us up. And the video dropped today, so we're filming this kind of like a week out from when it actually airs. Mm-hmm. But the video dropped today, and our friend Brian at Tuesday's Turn said, he made a comment. He was like, you know, and it's kind of weird because normally with that type of headset, the bearings are going to be the same size.
I agree.
So,
that's why I just said slap them together.
So at least he backed us up a little bit on that.
Thank you, brother. Because
I felt really stupid. I gotta say, I felt really dumb.
Me too.
Especially since we've used stolen headsets before.
Yeah.
So I don't know how we didn't remember that.
I'd put all of ours on backwards.
I have no idea.
Uh-oh.
But we do know that the headset, what is that? The crown, I don't know what that.
The race.
This top part right here.
Yeah,
you know that was what it was dented.
The race, yeah.
It was dented.
Because
you could really see.
The bearing never fit.
Yeah, it always stayed up on that side. You could see where the dent was. So in that sense, we fixed it, and we did what we had to do to get that on there. We'd pound them.
We'd pound them.
We did pound them.
Yeah.
So this is Pound Them Part 2.
Hey, you'd bleep the curse.
I did. I did.
Okay,
I beeped
cool.
I beeped the curses. You know.
It's okay. It's a family show.
It's a family show. We got to think of our friend Tyler in Texas that might be watching it in his garage
Tyler.
with his kids.
I have potty mouth.
We wanna make sure that it's family friendly.
That's right. Okay.
But anyway, yeah, so we were able to fix that. So yeah, if you want to watch us kind of struggle through that, you go right ahead, and you'll learn from our mistakes. And like we said before, and we'll say it again, we are not the experts. If you came here, if you're new to the channel and you came here to learn how to wrench bikes, yeah, this is not the channel for you.
I'm sorry.
We are just two guys that grew up racing, grew up on bikes, and we just love working on them. And so we come into the garage whenever we can get a chance to build bikes, work on our own bikes, and we make mistakes. And that's just part of life.
That's the whole channel. We're going to make mistakes.
Yeah, we should just call it Making Mistakes.
Yeah. Shirt
Making mistakes in the 808.
Yeah. Mistake panics.
Mistake. Oh my God. We're gonna have to come out with some stickers or something like "No be afraid, make mistakes." I don't know. We gotta But anyway, we're gonna continue working on the GT today. We're gonna put on the Billet BMX Gary Turner seat post clamp, and it was a little tight. If you saw the last video,
did we film that?
We did not. So I'm gonna show you the hack that Bernie came up with.
You can buy them on Amazon. Not.
You can go in your tool chest, and you could probably find some of the stuff that we used.
Tyler no more that kind of stuff.
But Tyler has bougie parts and tools. That's why Tyler just has a wall of blue part tool.
I don't like show off my toolbox because I get plenty of rubbish inside.
But anyway, yeah, Bernie was able to find some stuff in his toolbox. I was able to kind of sand the brake mounts, and some people left comments like, "Oh, he painted the brake mounts," and to his credit, I didn't say anything about it. I totally just forgot about it, and it just got powder coated. It wasn't a big deal at all.
You gotta tell the guy what you like.
Yeah, because he doesn't technically do like a ton of bike parts. I feel like we give him the most bike stuff. He works on like motorcycles parts, car parts, and so I'm not gonna put any blame at all on him. That was probably just
I would have paid him too if it was me.
Yeah, so it was an easy fix. I just spent some time yesterday with the Dremel and with some sandpaper, and I got it off. And as you can see, I already mounted the brakes. So we got the box brakes in the rear.
Good job.
So we're gonna see, because I also saw some comments today about how these, from someone else that said these are gonna be mush. They're not gonna grab good at all. So we're gonna try it out. We're gonna let you know.
But they look good though.
They look good. They look old school.
They look classic.
Right?
Yeah.
I wish the blues would match a little bit better, because these are a little bit lighter. But that's the thing with blues. Like, if any of you know, and you've worked on, a bike with blue parts, you know that it's almost impossible unless you get something from the same manufacturer, right? Like if we did everything billet, then everything would match, right? But then for this build, we can't go everything billet because, we kind of wanted a little bit of the old school.
We're trying to keep them retro.
Right? It's kind of a retro, I don't know, I don't even know what the word is. Because
half and half. I don't know.
It's definitely a half and half, because we got the new stem, and we got the Gary Turner Billet BMX stem. We're gonna have the seat post clamp. We're gonna have the chain tensioners, and we're gonna have the platform pedals, which look sick. They haven't arrived yet. When you ship stuff to Hawaii, it's a slow boat, and it hasn't arrived yet. And I want to say, like, the week after Dirty Fest, Morgan sent it out. But here it is 2 weeks even after that, and we still don't have them. I think it's supposed to arrive on Friday.
Because even he was asking.
Yeah, but the pedals, I mean, I'll put a picture of the pedals up on the screen so you can see what it's going to look like. In its absence, I have Harrow pedals that I bought that kind of match the type of pedals that was on the Eddie bike back in the day. So we'll put those on. But yeah, our goal is to try to get as much done as we can, provided that nothing else goes wrong.
Yeah.
So we're going to see what happens today.
I'm going to cross my fingers.
I'm going to cross my fingers too.
And hope we can actually make this thing look like one bike.
Yes, because I really want to ride it. Although someone did tell me, someone else left comments and said these are notorious for breaking right here. He said, don't ride it. And I'm like, that's all I want to do is ride it.
No, but see, maybe they're thinking we're going to do half pipe.
Oh yeah, there's no way we're doing any of that kind of
park.
stuff. I'm not taking this on a pump track. I'm not going to do any jumps on it. I'm just going to cruise. So I'm thinking it'll be fine. But, if you have this bike and you've cracked the frame, let us know. Like, how did that happen? What did you do?
I like seeing a picture.
Because it would be really interesting to see, what did you do if you did, in fact, break it? Because this guy was like, oh, they're known for that. But I've never heard that before. I've never seen that. But, we don't. It's not like we know a lot of people either. So
this thing is a pavement queen. That's what's going.
Is that going to be the name of the video? The GT Pavement Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not taking this in any pool, in any pump track, in any ramp. It is just strictly to cruise and feel like I'm Eddie Fiola.
You can try wheelie with this thing.
Yeah, I could try a wheelie with that. I can't wheelie on any other bike. I don't know why this would be any different, but I can try.
Freestyle bike.
We'll see what happens.
Do some freestyle tricks.
And then who knows? Maybe if we get cocky or we get a little let's see if we can put a gyro on this thing.
Whoa. That's too advanced.
We're not doing that in this video, but hey, maybe if we want to challenge ourselves, that might be something that could be something that we do later. Oh, well. But anyway, let's get this build started and let's get this thing going.
We got it.
All right. So the first thing we want to show you is this hack that Bernie you know, kind of like figured out. And I want to say Isaac, I think, shared it first. I don't know if he was, at least that's how I first learned about this tip.
Sure.
Okay? So basically, if you have a seat post clamp and it's too tight, what I would do in the past was I would get some sort of like a screwdriver, and I would put it in between these two pieces, and I would twist the screwdriver to spread this apart. But then what would happen when we would do that? We would gouge.
Yeah,
we'd gouge the seat post or the seat post clamp.
We're getting better,
right? So we're getting better. So then Isaac shared this in a video in which you take the bolt,
yep,
and you reverse it.
Yeah.
Right?
Would have been this side.
Would have been this side.
Yeah.
But because this side, if you notice, because of the way Morgan engineered this.
Morgan is awesome with his parts.
Yeah, you take a look. You have the Gary Turner logo that's there, but notice inside is a triangle.
Yeah.
Right? So this piece fits exactly in there and it keeps everything in place, but that means we can't do the trick using this set of parts.
Okay.
So Bernie took this home last week.
Did homework.
Did some homework and then came out with this ingenious contraption. So basically, explain what you have here.
Well, I have a stainless steel bolt and a regular nut.
That's on the inside, right
on
there.
The inside. Yeah. And a dime, because the dime is super skinny, which I had to grind or shave a little bit of that nut
of the nut to fit it,
to fit,
because
because you need a flat piece in order for this guy, because when you're tightening,
true that,
you're gonna tighten this bolt and it's gonna act as a, what's that word I'm looking for?
Stupid camera, stop shifting.
I draw it on blank, but anyway, when you tighten this,
so basically, yeah, what we're doing is you're going to use this bolt to tighten. It's going to push the bolt inside.
It's going to push the nut is actually going to like secure itself to that, where you tighten this and it's going to spread it open.
Yeah. So what you're doing is you're making this bolt, it needs something flat, right? So that it can push on.
Yeah.
Plus, you don't want to gouge the inside of that either with that. And you don't want that to spin.
Yeah.
And you have a small little tool that's going to keep that from spinning. But basically what you're doing is you're using this to spread that space apart.
Yeah.
And that's what.
And you guys wondering, hey, if you tighten this, what about this? Going to spin? No, not going, because I found this. Don't ask me where I'd find this. But I don't know.
You know, it's one of those tools you get from something that you bought and you just threw it in your toolbox.
Yeah, so you just hold it like this and you tighten this.
And it's going to make that wider.
Gonna make that wider.
So it'll fit.
And then you just...
Okay, so watch how this works. So see how right now it like barely fits on the top. It actually, you know why? You already kind of pushed this a little bit.
Yeah.
Right, but we want to just show you. So it's a little snug right now.
Okay.
But watch what happens when Bernie takes that tool to it. I mean, I could probably push that down, but we just wanted to show you because he already did this earlier off camera.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a little loose now already.
So
but basically, you hold with the other wrench, you hold the nut in there.
Yeah.
And you this stupid camera again.
You just tighten them like this until it slides on. See, looks, the thing's still loose.
There, you see that? So look at that.
Just a little bit.
And then now that thing just slides exactly where it needs to go. What happened to I thought this one had like that cap to hold the top on.
It did. Right here.
Oh, is it in there? Oh, yeah. There's like a little lip.
Yeah. I only went enough to... See?
Got it. Yeah. So it's engineered that there's a little lip to hold this from going further down. You know how like some clamps, they don't have that little lip built in? And then that thing can slide. So that's something that's really cool about the Billet BMX C-post clamps, is that it has that little lip, and it holds the seat clamp from in place, so it can't go lower than that.
Yeah. So if you like, I can go a little bit like that.
And then now what? You just take out the bolt.
Yeah, and just take them out.
But you want to make it straight because it's going to tighten up, right?
Yeah.
Because now it's like, all that pressure
is
going to be like,
And that's pretty much, because as I'm loosening this, I want to make sure that it sits inside the little lip.
Yeah. Does it sit in there?
Yeah, so
Yeah, right,
Right-
there.
right now-
there.
right now it's kind of over the lip. So if I go up a little bit and loosen, I can adjust to how it was designed to, because right now the clamp is big. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm
Because
saying?
it's yeah, I understand what you're saying. Because you spread apart
Yeah. So now
the
I just
clamp, it doesn't quite
See,
sit.
so
but
gotta
once
go
you
some
loosen
more.
that up, it's gonna do that. Yes, I totally understand.
So now you just keep going until you get the right size, which I think we can already.
Yeah, it looks like you kind of already made it loose where you don't have to worry about it now. Mm-hmm. So you take that off. You can take off the bolt, take out the dime, and voila, there you go.
Yeah, I gotta flip the bike over because my diamond fall in the hole.
Oops. All right, but we have the clamp on.
Yeah,
And we didn't have to like take any sort of screwdriver,
Yeah.
shove it in there, and then twist it, and then gouge the
feel
C-post
'em.
clamp. Yeah, see that fits really nice.
Yeah, so
And look, and it has the Gary Turner, signature up on there. I mean,
and you can show the people inside it didn't get damaged.
oh yeah, we'll come around on this side, and yeah, you can see that there's nothing. Oh, this stupid camera! I'm like getting pissed off already at this thing. But yeah, look, when I pinch, oh, stop it! It's so dumb. This camera is just doing it on its own now. But you can kind of see there's nothing in there that got scratched or anything. It's sitting nice on the top, so very nicely done, man. Very good.
Not bad for a cook.
Not bad for a cook, brah.
So
Part-time mechanic, you get him.
I gotta go harvest my
The dime.
my dime.
There we go.
Yeah, see,
Pretty good for an $89 bike stand.
right? Well, we're gonna put some miles on this bad boy now because
Yeah.
mine's still boss. And yeah,
So now we can then put the bolt, and you'll see, like, I don't know if you
Yes.
can see this. The camera's gonna wig out again, but look at this. You can kind of see the Gary Turner initials. I mean, again, details, right? Attention to details.
look, it's pretty much the same thing, but mine is longer.
Yeah.
Look, same exact thing. Ace Hardware, bro.
It's pretty much the same thing, but mine is longer.
Yeah.
you.
You see that?
Yeah, you.
Sometimes it just as how.
That's how.
Yeah. As how. Just like that, as how, because I never put them upside down.
Yeah, but it has that triangle, so it fits. And then now we can put
Because
the bolt.
you can put this guy.
You could turn it, and it could go in another. Well, I don't know. Would it turn? Because yeah, maybe. I guess
No,
it
I could install it wrong way where the signature is crooked.
Yeah, you don't want that.
And you stickler, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hi, guy.
So here is our laid back post,
Wow.
and let's see how this fits though, because
Like
you know
a
how
glove.
tight. You know how tight it was earlier.
Yeah.
Like that. I'm a little. Oh, there we go. Now we just got grease them a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I want to grease before we put that. Well, my get scolding is like,
Yeah. So anyway,
the
we'll do
grease
this.
police gonna scold me because I never put grease in the hole. Like, hi, you need to grease them.
Yeah, you don't want that thing to be stuck.
Right? And we home mechanics, so we don't have that fancy brush thing, and
Oh yeah. Bike shops, they get them at that little
yeah.
brush that they shove down into holes like that.
Raja. You know what?
Yeah. Family friendly. Family friendly.
Okay. How about we do that? Cause look nice like that.
It's a little high though, bro. That's way too high.
You like them where you gonna ride them? Or
Yeah.
You like, okay.
Let's shove that guy down there, man.
Shove them all the way in.
Shove him,
How
bro.
far you like me to go? I'm giving it all I got,
There
Captain.
you go, pal.
Enough.
There you go.
Is this to your liking?
I don't know. It's gonna be. We're gonna have to see when we're ready. But that looks pretty good.
Remember, you're taller than me,
Yeah.
so you may have to up
And
this.
I don't know, like, I don't know if you can see, but we hid the seat guts underneath.
the
Right?
guts.
We'd
We'd
there were
hide-
some comments, right, that we got from other people, like, hey, you should hide the guts underneath there, and we did.
Yeah.
And that's what took us a while last week too, when we were, when Bernie and I were saying that, hey, we were here for like an hour, 45 minutes.
Guys,
before
this
we
thing
even
is
filmed.
hard for hide
That
'em.
thing was a pain in the you know what to put in upside down like that,
In the
because
okole.
this thing was so tight, and then you had to try to get everything lined up, and it was, oh my god, that was a pain
In the
man.
rear
That was,
end. Okay.
yeah. But from here, look how clean that thing looks.
Yeah.
Right? Looks super, super clean. So, and this seat is probably going to have to be adjusted because it does look like it's tilted a little bit, but we'll figure that out later. But look at that. Oh, come on, man. Gary Turner, Billet BMX. Sick. Along with that stem right there. All right. Okay. What do you want to do next?
Let's
Bottom bracket?
We got temp the bottom bracket.
Okay. So we'll lift that. We'll get that a little higher.
Maybe.
Or are you just going to flip them?
No, bro, that is because
Oh, look at you.
I'm vertically challenged guy.
We don't want to do no tippy toes today.
Heck no.
And then, we mentioned this last time. I don't know, this one chip. I don't know what happened here.
Yeah.
I don't know if the wire was here or not, but that's the one thing. Hopefully the bottom bracket is going to cover it a little bit. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we see.
We'll see.
We see.
But we're going to reuse the GT Power Series cranks.
Yeah, we done. Unreal how long this bolt is.
Yeah, that thing's pretty long. And we're gonna use this. We're gonna use a Stolen Bikes bottom bracket here, and kind of matches what we did with the headset. We thought that would look pretty good on there, like that. So that's the plan: is to use another Stolen Works or Stolen Bikes part. Kind of keep it consistent. And then we are going to use the GT Power Series cranks. And I did swap out the chain ring. I got something blue versus the black one that was already on
Let
it.
me grab my Allen wrench set. So, people must be wondering about this guy.
The spacer in between.
Yeah. I'm going to recycle this because this is what came with the bike.
Oh,
Okay.
when we took it off the first time.
Yeah, so the easiest way I can do this is you put that spacer in.
Okay.
You see this boss right here. And the other side, this spacer
It's perfect.
You want to get it to the same width
Okay.
because your bearings
The bearings are going to go inside.
going inside, but okay, so your bearings going inside. I guess I could do this more proper, but this way is the way I can do them faster. Okay, so make pretend this is the bottom bracket on the
Okay.
bike. This will sit here.
Right against it.
Yeah, this will be pressed all the way in flush. So basically, you get,
If all goes well,
if all goes well, this is what it looks like on the inside, like this.
and it's really important to try to line that up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. Also, let's say we never had that. You'd lose this in your box of toys. And then we got to do this. Well, we got to measure to get that. So if you look, this guy is shorter. Hence, that's why they send you
all these spacers.
See, if you guys had wonder, you know,
what's all the spacers for?
Yeah. So you get this guy look like here, which is probably what it is right there.
Yeah, that looks pretty much exact right there.
Right there. So you could do that. And then these guys could probably be for outside for these guys. Or you could use them inside. Yeah. You know.
But basically you want to kind of match it up, right?
Yeah.
And so
I like
it's smart using the one that was already there because you know it worked because it came with the bike.
I prefer a whole piece versus trying to piece.
That makes sense too.
It's just me.
Yeah.
Being the mechanic side. I mean,
I wonder if that makes a difference with it moving around or rattling. Do you think so at any point? Or is it pretty tight?
If you don't have it in there correctly, it's going to rattle around. Let's say we install them like this.
Oh yeah, for sure then.
Well, your bearing doesn't have any proper load because you have the space here where this is supposed to go here.
And that's why you need to make sure that spacing is correct.
Yeah. I'm not really sure.
One piece I feel would be way better.
Yeah. Yeah. I think some of my bikes, I never put this, I think. But since we're building this, you know.
Well, might as well.
Yeah. So we're going to press this guy in.
So those are going to be pressed in. This is our cheap tool from Amazon.
Nah, he got them.
But it works. I have a link in the description below if you want to pick one up. But I have had people tell us that these things are they're not the strongest pieces of hardware to use, and so they sometimes will fail. So I guess it just depends. Like if you're a bike shop, I would not buy this for a bike shop in which you're going to be doing this all the time.
Yeah, if you're doing them day in, day out.
But like us, where we're doing it once every couple of months, right?
Yeah.
Not that
we'll
big of a deal.
We'll be doing it often now that we get all these projects.
We got all these other ones.
You know, we were blessed with.
But So I mean, it would be nice to have some Park Tool stuff.
Yeah, it'd be nice for Park Tools to send us stuff.
You know, we're gonna use what we got, and that works. And
One of these days, Kev, Park Tools gonna send us something.
Well, yeah, who knows?
Or they gonna just tell us, you know what, guys, shut up.
Stop mentioning them.
Yeah, I'm over it already.
You need more subscribers.
Yeah. You guys.
You need to be more of an influencer.
You know what? You guys not good, right? And you know what? Hey, whatever. It's all good.
But yeah, you can pick this up on Amazon. It's pretty cheap. You can use it also for headsets too if you gotta like press in headsets. So this, I think it works pretty well. It is pretty fairly cheap. And because of the price, you know, it might fail on you. But, you know, if you're doing it only once in a while, I think you'll be fine.
See, these things have a little.
Oh yeah, let's kind of show that.
Have
Yeah,
a
you have like
because they ride on the bearing, like so. So this guy is pressed all the way in the frame, and this fancy guy.
Yeah, so that doesn't pinch the bearings.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
I really want these things.
I like the stolen stuff.
Like I want to put these things on my bike.
Like I like them. They come in different colors.
Yeah.
They're not super expensive.
Like,
and they look good.
Right.
You know, like and it's gonna match, you know, the headset. So that's why I went with that.
The only thing that I'm not sure, is it this guy that goes on this side?
Oh shoot!
And
we
this
didn't even
guy
pay
go
attention.
on. Right? You know,
we did not pay attention to that. You're right.
I don't know. We go find out. We could jam them. Ay, caramba. Yeah. We're gonna have fun.
Well, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get the bearings pressed in.
Yeah.
Now you need a tool like this because you need to have the bearing cup moved in evenly.
Yeah.
You don't want it to like go in crooked.
Or you can go like how we did back in the day, is we used the 2x4 and we we held it flat and then you just pound them in.
Yeah.
Can be done. It's just nowadays you go jump on Amazon and you get one of these fancy guys, you know, and done deal.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
And I think what we've done is, you know, when using this tool before, Bernie has only done one side at a time just to kind of make sure that everything works really, really well.
Yeah.
I would probably suggest doing only one side at a time as well, just so that you can focus on just making sure one side is straight.
Even if you watch a lot of the videos of professional bike mechanics, they're gonna tell you to do this because you need a flat surface.
Yeah, it would be kind of hard to do the other side as well at the same time, right? Because you're not going to be able to really get...
It is not recommended.
Yeah.
Because this thing is stationary. It's in the cup. It'll be straight versus you don't know
how the other side is going to fit, if it's going to go in even or if it might be crooked and then you got other problems, that's going to affect the other side.
This tool has notches for all different size of bottom
brackets, right?
So if you look good, it's almost like right here.
Yeah.
So this thing is not going to go anywhere.
So basically, you put the tool in with the bearing.
Yeah.
On the other side, you put the other piece that tightens. And you don't need to tighten this super tight. You just need to get this snug.
You hold that steady.
You know.
And you crank down.
Yeah, so basically you get a wrench, you hold this.
Yeah.
And then with the handle, you just slowly crank it until the bearing cup sits in.
Unlike you, Kev, I did not bring my crescent wrench.
Do you need one?
I might. Let me see. Oh, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Oh, wow. That went in very nicely. Okay. Done. Voila.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
I like when things work.
Me too.
I hope this is a sign of things to come for the rest of this build.
Right? Wouldn't that be
because
lovely?
God knows that headset took way longer than it should have.
Bruh, you told me how long that video was.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that ended up being an hour video and we hardly did anything.
I'm thinking, how many guys gonna unsubscribe us?
These guys don't know what the hell they're doing.
Right, he's like, what are y'all doing, man? Jeez. Okay.
So you'll be able to see it from this side. I'll shoot it from this side so that, and oh yeah, don't forget the spacer.
Oh, automatic.
You need the bearing.
Automatic. Okay,
Oh, don't forget the bearing.
Where we stay?
So bearing, don't forget the spacer.
This.
And then we'll see it from in action from this side.
It's like,
same thing again, you put it through.
It's like save them. You put that guy like that. And you grab this guy like this. I kind of like using this tool, it's fun.
I mean, it makes it pretty foolproof.
I'd buy the same exact tool.
In a sense.
But I never get to use mine.
You never used yours yet?
No.
Because we've been using stuff here.
Yeah, because...
Plus, too, we don't always have bikes that need to do this anyway.
Yeah.
So it just kind of depends on the bike we're building and...
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. All right.
So he held it with his hands the last time. Let's see what happens this time.
Okay, you tell me since you're on that side. Does that look kind of straight?
The bottom seems a little bit more. Yeah, the top is less.
The bottom gotta go somewhere.
Bottom gotta go somewhere.
Wait, let me get comfortable.
Okay.
I get
Do
hard
what
time.
you gotta do.
I get hard time for C's way.
You wanna like go from the back?
No, I think this is a better angle. As long as I can get them straight and sitting in the cup. Yeah, that's pretty straight. No, it's not.
Well, it's just holding it as straight as possible.
Yeah, you want to guide it as straight as you can. Like right now, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm kind of good with that. And then you cinch them down. Like this. And then you...
So you kind of do this slowly, right? So you'll be able to see like just how like that thing just kind of fits in.
I need the wrench.
You need the wrench for that side.
Yeah.
Let me see, hold on. Crescent wrench to the rescue. You can kind of see how the cup is just slowly getting pressed in. And there you go.
Done. She's in.
She's in. Nice and straight. Yeah, don't forget the spacer when you do this. That's easy to forget sometimes.
It is. Yeah, come on.
Looks good.
Looks good. Good so far. Except for that.
Yeah.
Well,
It's just the one thing, but you know what? It is what it is. Can't do anything about it.
yeah. And then he did buy a...
It was at this moment he knew. He f'd up.
I bought the wrong one. I was supposed to buy a 22.
Okay, can your camera focus on this?
Okay, wait, let me zoom in. What am I looking at?
You're looking at the white
The
sticker.
white sticker
that
and
says
it
19
and this
millimeters.
is supposed to be a 22. Oh my god.
Well,
What does that mean? Does that mean we're gonna have to pull out the bearings too because it's gonna be too small? It is, yeah?
yeah, so
Oh, freaking A.
So we're gonna have to pull these bearings out. We're gonna have to dig in your box of toys and put the original bearings back in. But we're gonna use the spaceships cover it back.
Oh my god, I can't believe I did that.
How'd you do that, bro? Was this...
I think I just bought mid-bottom bracket and I didn't really... I wasn't sure maybe what size this was.
See, wait, hold on now. Yeah, you cannot use this bottom
Can I use
bracket
that?
because that's 19.
Because that's a 19. Dang it.
Exhibit A, 22.
Yes, and take a look at the difference right there. You can, you can tell how small
Oh, you
that
can
one
tell.
is.
It's obvious.
Yeah. Oh, stupid.
Oh, I was so gung ho. You know, I had faith in Kevin.
Oh, man.
that he bought the bottom bracket that was going to be cherry. Hey, at least I practiced how to put bearings in.
Freak.
I did all that schmeal, and I never.
For
Okay.
nothing.
Note to self, guys. Pay attention to what you're buying.
Well, and you know, I think part of it is I didn't know what this was. And I just was like, mid-bottom bracket, stolen,
22.
in the cart.
So, Kevin.
Now, I could probably use like another set of cranks that are 19 though. If I had a different set of cranks.
Okay.
No?
If you had a different set of cranks.
Like would red lines be
Yeah, you like put the blue ones on.
I do have the blue red lines.
We can go with the build. If you like to.
I have the blue ones. We should do that.
Okay.
That might
You the guy.
look.
You
I don't know. Let's do it because.
You tell me.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. We might like I still have that part that from the Skyway build.
Yeah.
It's sitting in my box.
Yeah.
And it would fit and it would look. I think it would actually look pretty sick.
It would, Hoy.
Right?
It would. And we can go on with the build.
I mean, the only thing that it would be a lot of blue. It would be a lot of blue because you got the pedals are gonna be blue.
Yeah.
The cranks are gonna be blue. The only thing that's gonna offset it is the power. Can I use the same power disc or what? Because that is what I don't know if that's gonna work or not.
I don't know.
Okay, well, let me see. I'm gonna grab it and we're gonna see. Okay, so I was able to find the spacer.
So Kevin had saved his own life. Look.
You needed that to fit that.
That. Need that. Like that.
And then we can use, so these are the red line cranks that Planet BMX powder coats to match the Skyway. So I bought a red and a blue set. I wasn't sure which set was gonna look better on the Skyway. We went with the red. So I had these sitting. These have a 19 millimeter bolt.
These
Instead
have
of the 22.
Yeah,
So if you look, the GT Power Series cranks thicker. So we're gonna try and use this instead because stupid me.
Nah.
The wrong one.
No way. We can still
That's
utilize.
all right. We're gonna try it.
We can utilize that.
Yep.
Because now we have the correct stuff.
Okay.
We can press on.
All right. So this is why it helps to have spare parts.
This is why, yeah, multiple builds is good.
Because and then you
Yeah,
gotta make
see?
sure you buy the right thing for your crank. And I don't know. I don't think I even thought twice about that. I was like, mid bottom bracket sold.
But mid-bottom bracket also comes
19
mil,
and 22.
22.
Yep. See, again, learn from our mistakes. Rookie moves, man. You would think it's like the first time I've been building a bike.
We should have had you put this thing together. Would have been
You
fun.
are a much better mechanic than I will ever be.
You know what though? You do fantastic interviews, I must say. My arm was getting sore,
Just like how mine is getting sore from these videos,
but I was like, "Oh, Kev, bro, you know what for say? You know,
that Bob Harrow interview was fun. Did you see how much I was smiling in that thing?
brah, right? Unreal." Okay, so
Do we need to look at some other bikes to see? I want to say the skinnier side is gonna be the chainring side. Gotta be, right?
yeah, the gear side, yeah, so gonna be like that.
Gotta be.
And then-
Because the other side is where you're gonna have more space to give up because of the
And this bad boy.
Yeah.
Is like that, yeah.
Yep.
Whoa, body.
Too bad though, it's not covering that little chip. But that That's okay. That's all right.
Mofo.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We will just, you know, deal with it. It'll be hidden from the chainring anyway,
Yeah.
so you can't see it.
Okay,
But
so
I think these are actually going to look better. I mean, it'll be a lot of blue, but come on.
yeah, check
That's
put them
going
on.
to be sick, bro.
Well,
But is that the right side? I don't know if that's the right side or not. Because this one, yeah, that's the right side.
Yeah.
Because that one has the
yeah, because I don't get the boss.
that thing. Right?
Yes. I learned that that's the boss.
The boss.
Yeah, and if you buy profile, it says boss or no boss. No boss because it
uses the spindle.
Yeah.
Because some of those chain rings can go fit just on the spindle, right? Oh, how'd that bug gonna fit?
Are you serious? What am I doing wrong, Kev?
It might. Is it
Oh,
powder
there.
coated?
Man, these guys would cinch them down. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Just the wrong side, though.
If I can do that on this side,
You
you know,
should
I'm
be
trying to
able to-
do things like
Opposite.
the hard way.
Yeah.
Well, we just wanted for test fit them and see.
That side is still a little tight.
Yeah, it is. Why? I know I can do this. Well, come on. That's so weird. Anyway, there. Not bad, huh?
Oh, I think it's gonna look good.
Okay.
So, my mistake might end up being better for the bike after all.
You know what?
But that's how we do it in this garage.
Exactly.
Roll with the punches.
Roll with the punches.
You know?
Okay. So, let me grease you up here. Like these. We might have to mess with the chain line. We'll see. We'll get all these pieces
like with
on.
the spacers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have no idea right now. Kind of flying blind.
But that usually you gotta put the wheel on and all
Yeah,
that stuff
you-
anyway to kind of see.
We gotta put
Bernie's talking about when you put the sprocket to line it up with the chain ring, right? When the wheel sits in the back.
Yeah.
You want the chain as straight as possible, and the way to fix that is if you have like spacers and stuff, but we don't know until we actually
Yeah,
put it in there.
we gotta kind of mock the whole thing up and try see. And hopefully, what is that? Get rubbish inside there. And hopefully gonna work out good.
have faith.
Yes, I do. You do have the pinch bolts for this, correct?
Yeah, right there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So. Nah. He go.
I think it'll look nice.
I think so too. I need.
Here, over here.
Oh.
Because you need the bolt for
Yeah.
get that guy
Okay.
on there.
Got it. It's all in this little bag. All right. Cool. So I just need something to hold this so he don't fly out.
Yeah, we do not want to drop that.
Okay. So there.
And scuff that puppy.
And then this bad boy.
Can we use the bolt from the other one? From that, because that's from the power. That's from the GT.
Oh.
You got to use the one that's in the bag.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, huh? And already get like lock tight on
Lock tight on that sucker. Very good.
this. Oof. Okay.
This one?
Yeah, as a guy. As the guy.
You want to follow Bernie on Instagram? As the guy.
As the guy. I do it all loose because so you can adjust them. If you cinch that down tight and you go to put it on and then not gonna fit. And then you're gonna be like, how come this thing not fit? You know? So you like a glove.
Ah, that. Come on, that.
Pretty char, yeah?
That looks good.
Look good, yeah?
Like that looks.
Yeah.
That looks good. And you know what? I didn't even think about using these cranks.
We just gotta like, again, later we gotta do the chain line and if we
See
have
if
to,
we need to put like some sort of a spacer.
if we have to
in
use these
between.
bad boys, then cool.
We'll use those if we have to.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if I had one. Never had, I think.
Not on the not with the Power Series.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. Alright, we could try C. Wow. Not bad, Kev, your
I
mistake.
kind of like that.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Crisis averted.
So funny, it's like you always do this, yeah?
You know, it's like, yeah, I always buy the wrong parts, bro.
You always do this.
I don't know what the deal is with that. It's like I'm not paying attention. And then I just go, oh yeah, I just need a mid-bottom bracket. I go online, okay, mid-bottom bracket. I don't even look if it's 19 or 22, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so. Alright, I gotta tighten that guy up.
Yeah, the one problem is this little red. But, you know, there's a little red on the GT, so that might be
Okay,
all right.
okay.
You know,
You know
not
what?
too bad.
I give you that much, guy. Okay.
You know, gotta try and make the best of a bad situation.
I wasn't even
You
thinking about the sticker.
Well, you know what? I looked at it there, and I looked right down here at the sticker, and I was like, "Hey, red, that'll work."
Okay. So yes, crisis averted.
So again, lesson learned. Make sure when you are buying a bottom bracket, you know what size axle you need, whether it's a 19 or a 22, and you buy the right one. And then you also need to have, a lot of times, one of these spacers to match so that your things like the power disc or a spider, you know, if it's not the same size to match, it can then have the spacer to actually fit it.
You know who you could have called it for, like, verify? Larry.
Yeah.
Hey, Larry. So,
And you know what? You know, remember I bought the profile one
yeah,
at Stacked?
yeah.
I really don't know what size that one was. I just bought it.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, you said mid.
I just said mid. And
But-
but he gave me an American, but not to use the.
Yeah, he gave you the cups, but the bearing's gonna fit. But
Yeah.
we didn't.
I gotta go look now. I gotta go look and see what size that is.
I'm trying to remember that conversation. We
And
might
I
have
hope-
said 22, you know.
I don't remember.
Me too.
I don't remember.
Me too. I honestly.
So
I
we
don't.
could have. It's possible that I could have used the profile. I ended up. So I bought a profile bottom bracket from Larry at Stack BMX when Bernie and I went to go visit him after Dirty Fest, and can't remember what size that I told him I needed. I don't know if I said it was a 19 or a 22. So I might have the 22. I just never pulled it out because I wanted to kind of keep the bottom bracket matching the headset.
Yeah.
And I don't even know why I bought that at Stacked.
Oh, this looks sick.
But it looks good though, yeah?
Yeah.
Like,
Like, you gotta go pat yourself on the
Man.
back, guy.
for being a dumbass.
Nah. I never say that.
I did. I can say it because it's myself. Oh my God.
By all means.
So
Kev,
stupid.
you know.
Because we've had builds in which I never have the adapter. Remember?
Yeah.
I never have the adapter. I never have this.
Okay. If I remember correctly.
Was that the Skyway? Was that the...
I don't remember. All I remember is
I didn't have this.
that was one time. Something else. The length of the axle.
Oh, it was the axle. Because remember about the theory cranks for the racing and the thing was super long?
Yeah.
But that really wasn't my fault.
No, it wasn't.
Because it came with the cranks and that thing was like, it was like Big Bike BMX axle. And I was like, okay, that's what I have. And I bought it. And that thing was like way too big.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that didn't quite add up correctly.
Okay.
But, hey, I think that's going to look better.
I think that looks sick.
I mean, there is going to be a lot of blue because the pedals are also going to be blue. And you're going to see, I don't know, these match up
Dead on.
pretty good. Not dead on, but
Pretty
to
close.
look.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're going to put the billet ones on anyway once the billet ones get here.
Yeah. I mean, we just messing with stuff that we have.
But yeah, I think that's going to be, I think it'll work.
So everything is not all on super tight because until we get the chain length, the chain line, I'm going to feel more comfortable
Okay, so you just kind of like
mocking them up.
small kind hand tightening it.
Yeah.
Not making it really, really tight.
No.
Just to kind of make sure,
Just so
to put
parts-
things kind of in line, but not cinched down.
Yeah.
Because we
Almost
do want to put in the back wheel. We want to put the chain on and see what that,
Yeah.
how straight that is.
So we just mock all this stuff up. And then when we get them the way we like them, then we can start cinching everything down and fine tuning everything and, taking up the slack on whatever.
I gotta
it
say,
is.
those cranks look really good though.
Good job.
I'm glad I can use them. I mean, I had them, and I was like, what can we use this on?
On
But
this
I
bike?
didn't even think about this bike, dude.
Well,
I automatically thought, okay, we'll just use the Power Series cranks because they came with the bike,
yeah,
right? We'll just use that. GT matches up good,
yeah.
but to put redline cranks on a GT, that'll match.
I mean, it's old school right there.
It is.
Seriously, look
Definite.
at them. Bruh,
Yep.
sexy. Okay, so, I like do this because it's easy.
Since it's upside down.
Yeah.
And I want to say, I think I found.
Did you find these nuts?
Where did they go? I thought I had one.
I know you
in
get
my
nuts,
hand.
Kev, you get one whole box of parts.
Oh, let me see.
We don't need this back.
Okay, so I do have one set of these nuts. So I'm gonna save this for the back so that we can use it with the chain tensioners. Bernie, in that time, put the front wheel on. That looks pretty good. And now we're gonna kind of do some adjustments on the brakes. Take out the brake pads for now.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna get that rear wheel on along with this. I think this yellow chain is gonna look pretty good when you think about it with the blue. All right, I think that's gonna look pretty good.
Pretty styling. Spike is coming along real
So
nice.
we're getting there. We're getting there. I think we'll finish this. I think we'll have it kind of finished today.
Yeah. Kinda.
I mean, it depends on how long the brakes are gonna take, along with the mushy,
Right?
brake levers. But we'll see.
Yeah.
If I can't handle it, then I'm gonna just pick up some pawls, I think. But we'll see what happens.
Or you can always put the box arms on.
Yeah, only on one side though. We'd only have to put the one side on. All right. Well, we got these. So you can take that one off for there. This one off. Come on. For there. Can't even get it out. There we go.
Oof. Maybe I need
some help?
Maybe I need to flip this guy around. Hold on. Time out.
What's up?
I want to be like this, putting in the wheel, because I might have to stretch this. I don't know.
Okay.
So,
All right.
we go spin this guy around.
Oh, you just want to have it. I get it. I get it.
Not that.
Okay. Oh, see, look how nice that looks.
Oh, it's the crooked way. Okay. Much better. And we put this guy into this. Way easier for me. Okay. So, our dilemma is...
Gotta pull it out.
Okay. No matter how much, because these lock nuts here is it takes up the space. Chaluk. Here.
So what's gonna happen? Can we take those out?
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be all right?
Yeah.
Okay. So gotta pull those out then.
Because once I take them out,
Then you have the room.
I'm gonna get the room right there. You see them? It's like perfect.
Okay.
Back to the drawing board, and we.
All right. So we took out the extra bolts on the edge, and we're hoping it won't be too loose, but I don't know. Maybe Brian can at Tuesday's turn can let us know. Do we need those two extra pinch bolts on now? Well, not really pinch bolts.
Well, they're lock
but they're
nuts.
lock nuts. Do we need the lock nuts on the outside?
But that.
Because it wouldn't fit if you look at it. Like it's super tight, right? So if you had those things, it would not fit.
I'm not He-Man, and I cannot stretch that. And if I stretch them, they're
Yeah.
gonna crack the paint. Okay, so where you like this guy?
Probably in the middle somewhere,
Wag.
right? It's always kind of good to kind of have your wheel in the middle so that if you need to like pull it back a little bit, you got
Is yours
some
in the
room,
middle?
you
Mine
wanna-
kind of look like in the middle.
Mine's a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty good.
As long as we get them somewhat where we want it to be. Okay. And I still like working upside down over here. Kind of hard on the brain right now.
Use that big brain, pal.
Okay. Peanut
Big brain action.
action. Brain action. Okie dokie.
So these are the Billet BMX chain tensioners
We can go there.
with the Gary Turner
no can go there.
collab. So let me show you what they look like.
So
as
that's
Bernie does that. So this is what it looks like. I got the Gary Turner, initial there with the Gary Turner name across there. And I really like how these are set up just because of the way that the bolts are hidden.
Okay, so if we want...
How's that? In the middle?
Yeah, because we had them in the middle. If we were to use this, we wouldn't be where you wanted them in the dropout.
Okay.
So, pretty much... Okay. I gotta make sure these things are not the other way around.
Right? Upside down.
Yeah, so we can use that. There. So it's pretty.
Yeah?
Pretty much even. Dead on right there.
And then here are the bolts.
Oh, the thing look clean. Wow. Pretty styling.
So I do have one set of these nuts. I don't have it for the front. So I'm gonna have to put it in order to get another set for the front along with the stem cap. So this bike won't be completely done.
Okay.
But yeah, that looks pretty good, man.
Nice, huh? Good job.
Old
buddy.
and new school parts.
So with that, let's see what I like to see what that looked like there.
So I picked up these cool stops in yellow just to kind of offset, you know, the blue. So we'll see how those look.
I
Not
kind
sure
of
how
want to.
These are gonna be because they are a little thicker than the stock ones.
Going to wear a line? I never know that. Wow. Cool. See them?
Oh, to replace them?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right? Okay, so I'm working upside down. Does that mean...
So which side is which?
Right?
These are not curved, so it doesn't really matter. They both have cool stop.
So
But it does have the arrow though. You do have the directional arrow. There is a directional arrow to look.
yeah.
So you gotta have...
So the arrow is... My arrow is going that way, which is
So you got the right...
rotation of the wheel. Yeah? Yeah, I am the right way. Okay.
Yeah, so you just gotta look at the arrow.
Let me see. Okay. So, what the heck? Okay, that guy like that, and this guy like this. Okay. That's weird. Shouldn't this thing have...
I'm guessing the black is on the bottom.
Yeah, the black on the bottom, because gotta be able to like...
There still needs to be a spacer, right?
Gotta have one spacer, one washer over here. See how this guy get this fat washer right here? Or in here, that guy. I might have to steal that guy. Yeah. Because this assembly goes together like that. And I'm gonna just steal him. I'm gonna just pilfer that guy. 1 second.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
And you always seem to drop stuff right when you need it.
I know. You hear my back crack. My bones are like...
Close enough. Yeah, it's pretty good, huh?
Mm-hmm. And look how straight this thing.
Yeah, it'll be nice and straight. Because that is like a pet peeve of mine. When you get like, you know, these brakes in which, these V-brakes where the pawl component ones stick out. But I want them to be more straight, so.
Maybe we need this kind of brake shoes.
Maybe.
You know? The nice thing about these wheels, I follow the machine part on the brake shoe. You're gonna see when I come your side.
I wonder what, do you know what this means for all threaded stem brake systems? What does that mean?
Leave your answers in the comment.
I don't know, maybe Brian knows. Featuring cool stops, power stop design for small, yeah, but for all threaded stem brake system, I don't know what that means.
Is this a stem?
I have
And
no
you
idea.
thread the thing in here?
I bought it just because it was yellow. I knew the brakes are gonna be blue. I wanted to offset that with yellow. That is the only reason I bought them. And of course, cool stops. You gotta love cool stops.
As long as they look cool, huh?
It's gotta look cool, man.
Right? It's all about cool.
Gotta look cool.
So, okay, if it's gotta look cool, then why don't we just put a Kevʻs seat then on this bad boy?
Well, okay, no, except for that.
It's gonna look cool.
It's gonna look cool. I do have the Brooks seat.
You do. Yeah,
I could put the Brooks seat on that sucker.
you could. You better go condition
Because I
them.
did, it is black, right?
Yeah.
I could.
You could. But you gotta ride this thing to like figure out,
Yeah.
you know.
But man, look at the drivetrain. That looks really good with the cranks. I gotta say, man,
Okay,
good
so
mistake.
with this being said, I'm going cut the chain to this
Okay.
configuration.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because you got it on this,
Yeah.
right?
And if we gotta tighten, it's only a little bit because
Do you have to use? Is this one where you like? This one you can use more than one hole.
yeah. Morgan had designed them like that. You can use that hole or you can use that hole. Cause here, if you wanted to use,
If you wanted to use the first one,
the first one, okay. Okay, you see that?
yeah.
If you wanted to use the first hole, you're out here.
And look how far they're sticking out.
Look how ugly that looks.
Yeah. I see that now.
You saw it.
Yeah. I saw it.
Look how clean that
I get
looks.
'em. Yeah. Yep. You're right.
I only thinking like you, Kev, because you know you that guy is like.
Well, I was thinking it looks nicer on that first one, just because, you know, the hole it's not part of this, it's not open, but I totally understand now.
Sometimes it's about functionality.
And it does look cleaner because it's not sticking way out. right
And we determined we wanted our axle here.
in the middle. Yep. If we could have done, if we pushed it all the way here, it might work. But then you got no play, right? If you want to make the chain tighter or whatever, it's going to be hard to adjust if that thing is all the way up. So I like putting it in the middle just because it gives us some room.
I mean, we could make it work
Nah, this is good. I just wanted to just check. I just wanted to ask.
because, you know,
So we're good. We're good.
let me try to think. Because let's say we put this guy forward here.
Nah, that's too much though. And this is going to stick out a lot. This is going to be poof, way out there.
Yeah, because we don't have meat already. Although we have meat. This is the part where we can play because we never cut the chain.
True.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm not in a hurry. And I like C.
Well, if you put them on there,
You know what I mean?
well, plus you're going to have to loosen this though now
That's all right.
because that's going to be,
Yeah. It's all good. It's loose anyway. So let's say, I don't like scratch the frame. So let's say we do this, yeah?
Yeah, but even if, see, but I don't think that's gonna work, because once you do this, you got no place for the chain to be adjusted.
Because you can also like go.
I mean, yeah, you can pull it out, you can pull it back.
Yeah, like you could do that.
I mean, you know, you're right. You're right. Like that, it is possible. It is possible.
It's totally doable. Totally.
Yeah. I see that.
I mean, it's up to you where you like your axle. You know, if you like plenty chain, you go here. If you like a little bit chain, you go here. You know, and because your adjustment is going backwards.
True, you're not pushing it in. But don't you have to, like, when it's time to take off the chain,
You get enough.
you're gonna have to push that wheel forward.
Yeah.
And is
Take
that
up-
enough to be able to get the chain off? Because that would be my concern. You don't want to have to like break the chain.
Yeah.
If you want to like take off the wheel.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could get it off. I mean, the only way is to actually put the chain on
And then try it.
and try it, because this is kind of plenty already to go forward.
Okay. As long as we got enough to take off the chain, then I'm good. Because I don't want to have to like crack the chain just to make an adjustment on the, you know, to take off the
Also-
wheel.
Also, how many links is this?
Don't know.
Because they could have set this up for,
A 20-incher.
yeah, and we're not gonna know.
That's true.
So there's a lot of factors we
See
gotta.
what the
I mean, probably gonna.
single speed BMX.
Okay, so we have a single speed, yes. Okay, we're gonna see what this chain gonna give us, Kev.
Oh, I think you got enough.
Yeah,
I think you got plenty.
we got plenty.
Oh, you got plenty, bro.
Yeah, look.
You got plenty of chain. So you can definitely, we could do it.
We can.
Let's go on the back one then, because then at least I think it might look nicer, like
Yeah,
in that
see?
sense. I mean, I'm okay with this too, but that's not gonna work because that's, you know.
Yeah.
But I think that could work.
You feel more comfortable with that, yeah?
I mean,
So
I
do
think
I.
I like it. I think I just like it on that back one.
So do I. But I mean, I was just trying to see
Yeah.
because I never had the chain on, and I was concerned about. Remember, you bought chain, but it was too short.
It was the half link.
Yeah.
Because it was on the monster quad that had, I don't know what it was. Was it like 3918 or something like that, or 20, 3920 or something like that?
Yeah.
Whereas this one is just going to be a 16 in the back, and I think I bought like a 39.
Yeah.
I think it's a 3916.
So if let's just pretend we get this thing tight, yeah? Like that. And we go with this link.
Yeah. You can still make them tight.
You can still make them tight. Now, your question was, can we take the chain out?
Yeah.
Okay, so push this guy forward. And this is where we were. And we can
Oh
take
yeah,
the chain out.
you can. Okay, good. All right. That's all we needed.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So for remind me where I was, I gotta push this guy back.
It was about
Right there.
right.
Okay, watch out because this bad boy sick getting scratched over there.
Oh. It was kind of like around right there. Right there.
Should put that guy on. Okay, hold on. Okay. Put this guy for like. Oh, no more kind hoy. Time out.
Oh, and then
The washer. just like have them at the set spot.
And the other good thing about these is that it has the numbers going across, so you can really kind of like get that lined up.
Okay. Now that we have that part set, put this guy here. This. Sometimes, you know, you gotta take your time and check them out.
Yeah, and it's nice to actually have some time today.
Right?
Now that you're on a 2-day off schedule and we moved our filming days to Wednesdays. It used to be on Tuesdays, but it was always rough because I got like after school stuff that I'm not done until like 4:30. And then I got a meeting at 7:30, so that doesn't give us a whole lot of time to film. So at least now we got, you know, lots of time.
2.5. What this guy's doing?
Is that about right?
2.5. I'm picking one part of his signature as my.
Yeah,
because the
other one has usually has a arrow, yeah, or something.
Yeah, so.
And this one doesn't.
On the G. So
just look for the lowest part. You see that lowest thing?
That guy right there. Okay, so that's like 2.5. And this guy is 2.5. So we stay cherry.
Okay.
Now we can cut our chain. We can cut our chain. We can adjust that a little bit. Plenty of room here. Okay. Lucky for me, I had bring 2 kind.
Yeah, we're not gonna make that mistake again.
Right? Okay, so.
I think that yellow chain is looking pretty good though.
Right?
I don't know, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is the yellow chain working? Or should I just go straight up old school with a silver or nickel or...
With the nickel.
You know,
with the nickel.
I think it works pretty good though.
Okay, I gotta cut that guy off. Perfect. Chrome, yellow. So this guy right here.
Keep your eye on that.
Keep your eye on the prize. I never bring my damn marker. Okay.
All right, so what we were able to do is Bernie was able to put the chain, connect the chain together. So we took off some links, used the chain breaker tool, opted not to use the quick disconnect. What is that called?
Master link.
The master link. Opted not to use the master link so that the chain would have a cleaner look. Because anytime you use that master link, you're gonna have that one link that's gonna be like chrome or, you know. So then opted to just see if we could get the chain off and then put back without using the master link, and he was able to do that. And then now what we just did was we put in two spacers here so that the chain lines up a little bit better. The chain was kind of like, and it's even now it's not perfectly straight, but it was kind of definitely bending more in this way. So now it's a little bit more straight there. So we had to use 2 of the spacers to push the sprocket out a little bit more to align with, or push the chain ring to align with the sprocket. So now that's done. We got that kind of
So what I'm doing right now is centering the spindle or the axle. What is that? The axle.
Axle.
So when we
Or
first
spindle.
Yeah, when we
spindle. Axle is this.
Yeah, spindle. So when we first said start, I made these 2 equal. So since we put the spacer.
Oh yeah. Now
I loosened this bolt.
Yeah.
And I shoved the axle more. So
Spindle,
now
spindle.
the spindle. So now it's pretty much even
Yeah.
now.
So yeah, when we first put it on, Bernie, what Bernie is referring to is that, you know, you're trying to make the spindle even, right?
Yeah.
Same space on each side, but then putting in the spacers that kind of pushed it a little bit more that way. So then he had to just recenter the spindle. And so now he's gonna tighten everything up.
Okay. So yeah.
We got the chain on, and then we can actually kind of pull it back a little bit. We opted to go with that last hole to make it look a little bit nicer. And then now we gotta just go and tighten all these guys up. And our drivetrain should be almost done. And then all we got are the brakes. And that is the big question mark right now, because are the brakes going to be mushy, or are they going to be nice and tight?
Kind of like that. On number 3.
Chain's way tighter now.
Yeah, because that one is on 3, but that one is not, and it's way tight.
You know what? I have this thing. I don't know if you want to use this thing. This is from Water Designs.
The wedge.
The wedge.
Like wedge them.
If you like wedge them, this goes in here like, oh, this doesn't, it's not going to fit. It's
Oh,
too
yeah,
far,
look.
too far from,
Yeah. Okay, that's all right.
you can use this to like center the tire. If we had a bigger tire, I think it would be okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we might be able to still use this just to keep the tire straight, but yeah, that's a cool little tool. 3D printed. Check them out, Water Designs. They make a whole bunch of other colors. I think Night Bike had them make some for them.
Okay, so let me
Yeah,
just change
looking at
pipe.
your pole, looking at your space right here, and looking at the space right there, and then trying to take a look at how straight the wheel is there. Looks pretty good.
So this thing says 3.
And does that say 3?
This is, oh no. Loosen up this guy a little bit.
Really liking how these cranks are going though. There's a lot of blue with the bottom bracket and in the pedal, but man, I think it's gonna look really good. Once we get the billet pedals, oh geez, that's gonna be so sick. And so these are the pedals that I picked up, as Bernie's doing that. These are the pedals that I picked up that I originally was gonna go with, because they kind of like, these are Harrow Fusions, but they kind of look like the Shimano, I want to say the DXs from back in the day. So we're gonna use this one, at least for now. But yeah, you can kind of see the colors kind of close. It's not too bad. But that looks pretty good. But these are the Harrow Fusions. All right, so the chain's on good. Got a nice little bit of tension there, not too tight. Now Bernie's got just adjusting the brake pads. And then we can move on to, we just gotta put the pedals and the brake cables. And then we'll be done. Okay, so we decided to call it a night. It is getting a little late. And we've been having just a little bit of issues with the brakes.
Yeah.
They're not quite sitting, and I don't know if maybe I need to get more of the powder coating off. I got most of it off. I don't know what it is, but there might be powder coat that's inside of the threads. So the brake just isn't, we're not really comfortable with how it's sitting.
Yeah, it's not sitting properly.
Yeah.
There's too much bindage. Look.
It's like really tight.
You're not supposed to be like this.
Yeah. So it's really tight. We decided, okay, we'll call it a night. Because we still don't have the billet pedals. We have the Harrow ones instead, but everything else looks pretty good. And then it's just, we still got to do the brakes. So instead of being here for like another hour or longer, making this video even longer, we decided we'll just call it a night and then kind of come back with a part 3 and then just kind of finish it up. But what do you think so far?
Cherry, that is bugger.
The cranks are looking good.
Good job.
That mistake was a
Maybe you did them on
one.
purpose. You never told me.
You know,
if you did,
I did not.
You're a good player.
I'll be very honest with you. I did not. My stupidity is real.
No.
I did not order the right bottom bracket. It forced us to go and switch gears a little bit to the different set of cranks, which I think look better. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, the bike is looking good, man.
It does.
It is looking really, really good.
Yeah, and
So
I'm happy with the chain.
yeah, we kind of took our time on that.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
it did take some time, and we still have. It's a little bit tight where we connected the links. So we're gonna have to see if riding it will kind of like loosen that up a little bit. But everything else looks really good.
Looks really good.
Yeah. So
It
I don't
turned
know.
out
Let us know what you think in the comments. How is it looking? What do you think of the rims? I think the rims look pretty good.
Bruh, he go.
I mean,
I saw this in my head, but just seeing them on the bike had verified what was in my head.
it's kind of like, it's definitely, you either like them or you don't. And I kind of like them.
I like them. Honestly.
I don't know. I do have GT gum walls. If we wanted to switch to more of the old school look, I do have a set of GT gum walls that we could put back on this one. Mm-hmm. So that's a possibility. But I like how the Comp 3s are looking, the white Comp 3s.
I like the scheme. You got the white inside, silver out here, and then white on the tire.
Yeah.
We
got a little bit of chrome with the bars, seat post clamp.
That's how he had
That's
them.
how he had it. Yeah, I was thinking I could have gotten these done powder coated the same yellow, and I chose not to because that's not how he had it on his bike. Mm-hmm. He had this, and I believe this they were chrome. So I was like, I'm gonna leave that.
He might have had on Cashimax seat.
Yeah. But I'm not putting a Cashimax seat on this. I don't care what you say.
I trying.
Yeah.
But no, turned out good.
Yeah. And then hopefully by the time we work on this again, we'll have the pedals.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to finish it up. So stay tuned.
All right.
I think that'll do it for this one. If you stuck around this long, thank you so much. I know our videos are long. Some people like them, some people don't.
Sorry.
But if you were that guy who commented last time, get back to building bikes. Hopefully you're happy.
Yeah, because we're building.
Yeah. But everything looks pretty good. Shout out to Big Bike BMX and Gary Turner for their collab and the parts that we have here. Waiting on the pedals. And we hope to finish this up in the next one. So until then, take care of one another. Be safe. And aloha.